Welcome there. Today, we start the
$250 recording budget challenge.
Alright everybody, so for this series, I will be recording a complete song from front to back using only what comes supplied in this Presonus audio box studio. You get everything you need to start recording. You get a recording interface, a microphone, headphones, an XLR cable, the cable to plug it into your computer, and you even get professional grade recording software. Let me show you everything you get inside this box piece by piece. First up, you get Presonus' own large diaphragm condenser microphone. I've actually been using this for the video so far. If we switch over to the camera audio, which sounds like this, and back to the M7, which sounds like this, you can hear it actually sounds pretty good. Next up is the most important piece in this kit, the recording interface. It comes with two inputs, both with Class A preamps. You get a level control for your headphones and a level control for your main out. There's a mixer knob that's going to control the level between the playback audio and the input audio while you're tracking. There's also two different gain controls for both the inputs, as well as a 48 volt phantom power for the condenser microphone. On the back, you're going to see your phones out, which is going to be for your headphones, as well as a left and right out that can go to monitors. There's also in and out MIDI capabilities, and you're also going to see the USB, which is going to head out for the audio to the computer. It comes in this pretty rough metal housing, which you can definitely bring on the road with you if you need. This kit also comes with the HD7 Presonus headphones, which to my surprise, they actually sounded pretty good. They had a pretty sweet bass response, and they were pretty comfortable and light. They featured this open can design, which can be a little annoying because it can bleed into the microphone if you have them turned up a little loud, but nonetheless, for the price, you really can't beat them. You also get this blue XLR, which I'm assuming because Presonus' stuff is just blue, but it does what it's supposed to do as well, and it's not too cheap a quality. You also get a version of Studio One Artist, so you can get right into recording. Now we're ready to set everything up. You're going to start off by plugging in the audio interface by using the USB cable. When you plug it in, you're going to see this red light indicating that you're ready to get going. The M7 microphone, you're going to start off by mounting it to your microphone stand. Once you're set up with that, you're ready to go ahead and plug in the XLR. Make sure you line up the male XLR cable with the female end of the M7 microphone. There's going to be a little dent on the XLR, so you can make sure you line up and plug it in the right way. Lastly, you're going to go ahead and want to plug into the first input on your audio box and make sure you turn on the 48 volt power, as well as plug in the headphones to the back of the audio interface. Now that we're all set up, we need to download our software so we have something to record too. If you haven't already, head over to My Presonus, where you'll be able to download the latest version of Studio One Artist after you register your product. Once you download it, go ahead and head over to your desktop where you're going to be able to see it, double click it, and then drag it right into your applications folder. I'm not sure of the process for Windows, but I'm sure it's just as painless. When you open up Studio One for the first time, it may take a minute because it has to load its VSTs and run its scripts, but should be pretty quick nonetheless. In the setup, you should be able to select your audio box USB if it's not already selected. And I'm going to go ahead and select 32 samples because that's going to give me the lowest latency possible. But you may need to raise it depending on the specs of your computer. I also selected 48 kilohertz because that's a pretty solid level for professional recording and better than CD. You can see my old songs from when I owned Studio One before, but we're not going to use these. We're going to go ahead and start a new song. We're going to name it Getting Started, because it just seems fitting for some reason. Once you have typed that in, you can go and hit OK, and you're going to be able to open up your very first project. In your very first project, it looks pretty empty, but go ahead and hit Mix. That's going to bring up your mixing window. Once you have a few tracks, you're going to see them all in here and be able to select all your effects and everything from that. Go ahead and right-click on the left side, and you're going to be able to open up your first audio track. So right-click, Add Tracks, and you're going to be able to see, I already named this one Mic Check 1, 2. And go ahead and go down to Format. You want to select Mono because a mic is usually mono, depending, but this one is. And we're only going to use the left input because, again, it's a mono mic. Go ahead and hit OK. You're going to see your audio track appear. There's going to be no audio in your headphones or anywhere, but if you click this little guy right here, you're going to see a level start raising if you're talking into your mic, that is. Make sure you have the 48 volt phantom power selected and that the gain is raised enough so you can hear yourself, but you actually don't see the little clip light to the right of the knob actually turning red. All right, guys, now that you're set up, you're ready to get going. Tune in next week and we'll start the recording process.